Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to Deliver Us Mars, where I really do have to give the developers credit for getting the characters and the interactions between the characters spot on. They definitely understand people, because while not all of the characters are particularly nice, some are incredibly stupid, some are incredibly nasty, some are way too logical, some are way too illogical, they're all believable. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said about some of the signs. So I'm hoping that's going to improve in this episode. This game was developed in collaboration with the European Space Agency, after all. So we're at the Edam facility, which is apparently where all of these Martian colonists were producing their water and their food. Oh, there's something to scan down there. We are, of course, here against the express orders of our acting mission commander, Sarah, who explicitly told us that under no circumstances were we going to just cowboy up and head out here alone, trying to resolve our daddy issues. We came to Mars as a team, and we're going to explore Mars as a team. So naturally, the very first thing that I did was completely ignore that order and throw away all of our guns as well, because, yeah. Destroyed heating coils. Oh, this will be what we'll use to melt the Martian ice and create water. Because there is no liquid water on Mars. There's water ice, but the atmospheric pressure is too low to support liquid water. If you warm the ice up to a temperature where it would turn into water, because of the lack of atmospheric pressure, it just undergoes a process known as sublimation, where a solid transforms directly into a vapor. So there's no liquid water here, which is why they'd have to have a pressurized facility like this, where they could heat the ice up and have it turn into usable water.
William, you're hurting me.
And you are hurting all of us. We might not recover from this. I thought many things of you, Rosa, but
I did not do this.
whether you planted the bomb is irrelevant. Your words lit the fuse. People will die because of Homeward.
Are you serious? People are already dying because of Outward.
Do you understand what this attack does to our production pipeline? We'll have to shut down several greenhouses. Food production will drop even more than it already has.
I abhor what happened here. It hurts us all. But I don't blame them either. They've screamed and shouted, but you've not listened.
I know you control Homeward more than you're willing to admit. Call them off, and we might have a chance to make it out of this as a whole.
No.
No?
You imprisoned us and forced us to leave our families, our homes. If this is what's necessary to shake everyone awake, so be it. If you'll excuse me, I'm needed in medical.
Right, so the rebels started blowing up their own life support facilities. That's smart.
Sarah, that Homeward group set off a bomb here. They destroyed the heating coils used to melt the ice. They attacked their own water supply.
Rosa's people?
I don't think she was involved, but yeah. They used this water to grow food, drink, bathe, everything. Just reckless.
People at the end of their rope do desperate things to get what they want.
I guess.
Yeah, it's incredibly stupid, but also entirely believable.
Kathy, I actually wanted to say something else, too. I'm sorry. About Claire. About how I've been since we got here. I'm gonna miss her so much.
Me too.
I feel like I'm taking it out on... You needed support, and I've not been there. So, sorry.
Thanks, Sarah.
Let's bring these arcs back, okay? For Claire.
Yeah.
Right, so plenty of liquid water here, but there is atmospheric pressure here, so this is fine. And we appear to have another puzzle. And since Kathy is the acknowledged leading world expert, vowels are important, in pointing a thing at another thing, let's get this puzzle cracked. So we've got an MPT transmitter here, and the only thing we can hit with it is that. Too much power? Yeah, that generates 3, that door only needs 2, so we're going to need a resistor of some sort. Okay, let's have a look. What do we... Oh, another power transmitter. So what am I going to aim this one at? Because it can't. So I'm going to need to get that open. So how am I going to do that? I don't see anything that I can laser. Nope. Thought I might be able to cut that open, but there are no obvious cutting points. Alright, let's keep looking, see what's what. Aha! We have a beam splitter. Okay. So I'm going to need to get power to that door on that one. So, split the beam. That takes 2, and it's going to open the shutter in that room. So, what's going on here? Maybe I don't need a resistor, maybe I can just split the beam. There and there. Which seem like the only 2 things I can actually split this beam to, so let's fire this transmitter at that splitter and see what happens. Ah! It's opened the shutter. Okay. What's that then? Oh, it's opened the shutter on the other room as well. Right, so this now allows us to use this power transmitter, but the only thing I can fire that at is the beam splitter. So we're going to need to reconfigure where that beam is pointing. The problem here, of course, is that beam splitter is currently opening the shutter that has allowed me to actually use the second power transmitter. Oh wait, hang on a minute. Looks like the splitters can only take power from one transmitter at a time. That transmitter is now not actually pointing at anything. So, let us investigate further. So that opens that. But I need... What are we going to do with this? Because that... Yeah, this crate's in the way. It's not letting me... Okay, so I need to move the crate. Oh, I get it. We're on an incline here. If I get that door open, well, that's going to require that to be powered up. The crate will slide out of the way. And I'll... Right. So, I need to get... How much... Oh, I get it. It's going to take the beam splitter. This is going to be a 2-part process. So, grab that beam splitter. Bearing in mind that's going to shoot the shutter. I'll lose access to the second transmitter, but it has to be done. We'll move that over here. That should do. Yeah. Plonk that down there. Point it to that. Make sure I've got a green line. And then use this to send power to the splitter, which should open the door. That out of the way. That's only solved half the problem, of course, because now I need to get the shutter in this end of the room open, so I can send the beam through to open the door on the other side. So I am going to need to reposition this splitter. Yeah, of course I can move it, that door's going to shut. That's fine, I don't need that door open anymore, because I need to get power to that. So how am I going to do this one? Because at the moment, power from that one is keeping the shutter open where the second transmitter is. So that has to stay, otherwise that drops. So yeah. But I need to get power to that one to open the shutter around the other side of the corner. So that will do it. Yeah, that stays open. That one's now powered up. Yeah, that's good. This one now has to power the splitter directly to keep the shutter open. I think, yes. Which means I can now use the original, because that's now keeping both of the shutters open, which means this one can now be used to open the door. Got it. That was a good puzzle. I like that one.
Okay, Ayla. Let's go.
Yes, Ayla. Let's go. I've no idea where we're going or why we're going there, but it's the only way to go, so I guess let's go. Well, looks like we're going to have to start swimming. Yep. Technically, I suppose this is another 0G section. Not a huge stretch of the imagination. They do train astronauts for 0G in submersion pools, after all. Cut our way through this. Let's see what's on the other side. Oh, hello. Is there some kind of... Whoa, what's going on? Alright, there's a... Well, not a fan, I suppose. Propeller, yeah. Can I make it to... No. Okay, I get it. I've seen puzzles like this in other games. Which I know I've seen puzzles like this in other games, I just can't remember any of them at the moment. No doubt you can in the comments. So I just need to make it from section to section as soon as the stream stops. There we go. And then wait, and then move to the next bit. And we've made it. And now laser the propeller off, I suppose. Let's go. Oh, that was remarkably easy. Right, we're through. Oh, wait, there's another one on the other side. Or is there? No, it's not doing anything. Okay. We can make it. There's a lot of water here, isn't there? Seems like more water than the colony would... I mean, there's something like 5 million cubic kilometres of ice locked up in the Martian poles. So yeah, there's plenty of water here. Now where are we going? I'm not sure what that kind of cold water immersion would have done to a spacesuit, but everything seems to be fine, so okay. Now where are we going? Can't climb up there. Oh, I get it. We're supposed to jump. No, that was a bit crap. Let's try that one again. Oh, God. No. You can see why I don't play platform games. Right. Now where are we going? Oh, an airlock. Right.
Kathy, are you any close to that signature?
Oh my god.
Kat? Do you copy? Kat? Do you still read me? Kat?
Answer your commander, Cat. Holy shit, where did they get this clown shoe from? Oh yeah, top graduate of astronaut school. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why we're here. Well, look, something was using oxygen at an increased rate, which may have indicated the presence of living colonists. That's why we're here. Okay. Why isn't this opening? Oh, it's an airlock. I just wasn't standing. Fine. Okay, so we're repressurized again. Onwards and upwards, I suppose. And back this way. Oh, is this a hydroponics lab? It looks like a hydroponics lab. Right, that would have... There are green things in it. Oh, we're going unpressurized again. I don't... Really? Why would we go through an airlock from a pressurized area to a pressurized... You know what, I don't care. But, yeah. All of this greenery would explain why oxygen was being used. It doesn't necessarily indicate the presence of living people. But wouldn't they know that? Well, I suppose they didn't know that this Edam facility was a hydroponics and water reclamation centre, so fair enough. I'm not entirely sure what Kat is expecting. Well, she's obviously expecting to find her father. Unlucky kid. Maybe you should, I don't know, maybe talk to your mission commander now? Because she's your mission commander and she's trying to talk to you. It's just a suggestion. Oh, we're going to have some character development time with the flowers first. I wonder if that's an actual plant species that we know of. I certainly don't recognise it. Or maybe it's something new that they grew for Mars. It wouldn't be anything that required pollination, that much I can guarantee you. Which is usually what flowers are for. Because, you know, there are no bees on Mars. Ah. Another hologram. So aside from people sabotaging their own life support facilities, what else happened here?
I just spoke to Remco. He says the yield is unsalvageable.
How did we not catch this new mutation? How long until the ration plan is back on track?
I think we need to completely reevaluate our projections. With the heating coils out and no alloy from Herschel, we're already purifying water 35% slower than before, and...
Rosa is fighting her own feelings of guilt and shame. That's why she started Homewood. She thinks it'll redeem all the tough choices she had to make on the moon. Mighty brave Rosa operates out of fear and ego, just like the rest of us. Do you remember the Antarctic catastrophe? I was there. I'm the only survivor left. Our second attempt at a self-sustained biosphere, and we destroyed it in less than 3 years. Because of pointless arguments, petty squabbling. Intelligent, sane people devolved into stupid, irrational cavemen. Tell me this, Isaac. Why does emotion always triumph over pragmatism? Why were our last years on Earth accompanied by endless wars over resources? Why can't humanity ever work in unison? Because we are and always will be too selfish to do what needs to be done. Soon, Earth will be just as uninhabitable as Mars. Because of us. Not the rabbits or the bees, nor the cancer cells that spread through my wife like wildfire. We did that. I will not let it happen here. We will persevere and we will succeed. Outward was working. Outward is working. The chaos she breeds will end it all. You understand that, don't you?
Yes.
Then explain to me, Isaac, why you helped her with her psych ward and why you spend time socializing with her. It is time you choose, Isaac, which side you are actually on.
It's not about science. Rose and I are good friends.
You don't get to sit on the fence about this. Outward or Earth, Isaac?
I'm here for Outward, William. You know that. I don't give a damn about Earth.
Not giving a damn about Earth.
You know, my initial reaction here was to say, Kathy, why does any of this surprise you? Your father doesn't give two shits about Earth. Of course he doesn't. He was the whole brains behind Project Outward. None of this would have happened without your father. But, well, it's human nature, I suppose. I mean, she hasn't exactly been reacting rationally under any potential situation where she might actually find a trace of or make contact with her father. She wants to believe the best of him. Oh, there's something I can scan up there. How am I getting up there? I'm not seeing a ladder. Can I jump? I might need maybe a running jump. No, a better run and jump. You can see why I don't play platform games, can't you? Let's have a quick look around. Maybe there is an actual ladder that I've just completely missed. Well, there's one there, but that isn't going to help me. Yeah, there's something up there. Don't know what it is, but it's probably worth checking out. Yeah, I think they wouldn't... That thing has to be tilted over at an angle like that. Oh no, you can just jump up. Okay, fine, whatever. I was thinking they wouldn't leave a ramp for no good reason. There has to be... Oh, ooh, I thought I'd missed it. I think the game was being a bit generous with me there. But yeah, I was thinking they wouldn't leave a shelf tilted over like that, forming a ramp for no good reason, but apparently it was. What's this? Greenhouse weeds. Really? That was it? That's what I climbed up here for. Right, well, there are no people here. That much is obvious. Not even any bodies. So, their food production facility has been left to run wild. They've sabotaged their own water reclamation plant. All of which I find entirely believable. If people don't feel like they're being listened to, or they don't care about the other side's point of view, they will do extreme things in order to get what they want. MacArthur did some pretty extreme things in order to get everybody here. I don't know why he'd be surprised that the people that don't want to be here would do extreme things in order to return to Earth.
Sarah for Kathy. Do you read me?
I'm here.
Jesus, Kat. You scared us. What happened?
It must have been interference. I didn't get your calls. Found the
Bullshit.
signature.
Wait, you went in without us?
There's no
Of course
one
she
here.
did.
Just overgrown weeds and half-dead plants.
We saw oxygen consumption occurring when the sun was setting, right? Vegetation actually uses up oxygen at night instead of producing it, so I guess that's what that was.
Damn it. Alright. Kat, head back here and we'll try to figure out what to do.
Of course she went in without you, Sarah. This is Cat. Oh shit, hang on. Right, this is a problem. But yeah, again, Sarah, what do you mean you went in without us? Well, she came here without you in the first place. You ordered her not to do that as well. She threw away the guns that you were hiding from her. Not that you need any guns since you've all got wrist-mounted lasers.
Don't worry. I think I fell into their drilling network, so there must be a way out of here. Meet me at the river.
So, yes, Claire, she also ignored your express orders to not go into the facility itself and to just check it out and see what it looked like from the outside, because ignoring orders is what Kat does whenever she thinks there's a chance of resolving her daddy issues. And I don't have a problem with any of these character motivations. I think they're entirely believable. Like I said, I think the developers do have a handle on the characters in this game. But why would they send a bratty teenager like this into space in the first place? Well, they keep going on about how she's the top graduate of her astronaut class, but the only reason she's here is as bargaining chip against Isaac, her father, if they find him alive, in order to bring him back to Earth, because he's the brains behind project outward. He's the one that designed all of this tech that can be used to save Earth. That's the only reason Kathy's here, not because she's the world's leading acknowledged expert in pointing things at other things. She's here because she's Isaac's daughter.
This water is freezing.
Yes, Kat, the water's freezing. It's Mars. Wait, the water isn't freezing. I mean, it's really cold, but it's liquid. This place better not be exposed to the Martian atmosphere.
Kathy, why did you want to come on this mission so badly?
What?
Saving Earth never seemed like a priority. What changed?
I'm a little busy, Sarah.
What changed? Just answer.
Sarah, I need your help here in living quarters. ASAP. I found some algorithms.
Are you sure? Did they see you?
I wouldn't worry about that.
On my way. Kathy, get back here as fast as you can.
Roger that.
Yeah, sounds like Ryan's found some dead people. But, I'm getting a little concerned here. Because liquid water on Mars, this place better not be exposed to the Martian atmosphere at Martian atmospheric air pressures, because it is not possible for liquid water to exist on Mars under those conditions. That's the whole point of why they had to have a pressurized facility to melt the ice into water without it subliming straight into water vapor. I mean, they got that much right. This is a really annoying climbing puzzle, by the way. Yeah. The way it works is you're supposed to use WASD to point in the direction you want to go, and then press space to make the jump. But WASD, when you're climbing, means up, down, left and right, not back. Right, so trying to figure out the correct way to do it, let's just say it took some time. Yeah. It got really annoying really quickly. Now we need to jump across. Climb around. I mean, this part's easy enough. Hang on a minute. Am I seeing daylight on the other side of this cave? Oh God, we are. This cave, which contains liquid water on Mars, is open to the Martian atmosphere. It is not possible for liquid water to exist on the surface of Mars, because Mars doesn't have the air pressure to support liquid water. It would just sublime straight from ice into water vapor once it got warm enough to melt. Oh dear. And we were doing so well. Well, never mind. That's it for today though. It's time to head back to Ark Habitas and find all of these very probably dead colonists that Ryan's just found. Hope you've enjoyed this one, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.